good. We'll look to the ring.
You mentioned there cutting corners. Have you learned from the first fight then, were the corners cut in the preparation to the first one? Was it a mindset thing of, you know what, I'm just going to take this guy out, I don't need to do certain things? Talk to me a little bit about it.
You gotta have to cut the Krispy Kremes out, you know. Too many Krispy Kremes, Five Guys, Buenos. It's not like the odd Bueno shape, but little things like that, you know. I'm just taking it more serious, being an athlete, and I'm starting to pay the right people on board now.
Can I just ask you, everyone was talking about this contract thing in the build-up. I know you weren't paying, or maybe you didn't pay attention to it or not, but when you got the contract signed, was your contract for 10 rounds or was yours for 12? What was it at your end?
Well, firstly, everyone's going to get on my lawyer now. I've got one of the greatest lawyers in the game, Moet. And Moet, what he does, he talks me through the contract, talks me head to toe to it. 10 rounds, what money I'm getting. He probably pushed to get a little bit more. I was like, you know. But I saw everything, so I signed my part, fight's done. And when all this rubbish comes out about trial, this and that, that's nothing to do with me. But at the end of the day, in the gym, you can prepare for a 12 round anyway. I always like to do that. But like I said on the stage, who knows the way things are going? It's going to be a 6 rounder. You know what I mean?
Then your confidence is the same as last time, and like you mentioned, you admitted that you did cut corners last time. Are you not underestimating Liam this time? And has he earned your respect as a fighter? Because during the face-off, your energy was the same as the first time. You were very, very confident. Some people would say cocky.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's like, I wouldn't say I cut corners. If anything, I overdid it sometimes. Like, I was running my own camp, so I was doing 3 sessions a day. When I was supposed to be resting, I'd still be training. Where Andy Lee, he's been there and done it. He was a world champion. He's got fighters that are at the top level. So if he tells you to rest, you're rested. If he tells you to graft, you're grafted. And that's what I needed. Then not only that, little things. I brought a nutritionist in. So like I said, he's cut those Krispy Kremes out. He's cut the bacon sandwiches out. Little things like that. And I think the level I'm at now, you need that level of people. So that's when you're going to show when you perform.
Obviously, you're very self-assured inside and outside the ring. You style on people inside the ring and outside the ring, you clearly do as well. Very comfortable with that. Do you feel like that's your X factor as a fighter and a person? It's clear that your style annoys fighters in there, and maybe your style outside the ring annoys some people as well.
I just think, you know, if you've got it, you've got it. But at the end of the day, I'm confident because I work hard. I think this camp, we've ticked every box. You can go to bed knowing I'm ready. If the fight was a couple of weeks ago, I was ready then. So for me, it's just count down the days. And like I said, it's a big day because it's the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And for me, it's my time to come out, beat up the boy, and silence some people.
Do critics ever matter to you?
Nah, critics don't matter because, you know, every walk of life you get critics. For me, like I said, Jesus went through a lot more than I had to. And at the end of the day, you're only talking because I am that guy.
Ben, is this about proving something to yourself rather than other people? Don't get me wrong, you mentioned their critics. You received a lot of stick after the last fight. You were labelled a quitter. You were labelled everything. Is this more of a thing of, well, when I get this win, this is all about me rather than proving you wrong? Because you believe you are that guy.
Yeah, of course, like I said, if I go out there and stop him in the first round, people are going to still have a lot to say. So for me, it's go there, win, and just let him talk at the end of the day. He's a celebrity now. He's doing all this little podcast now. And fair play to him, he deserved that spotlight, but when I beat him, I hope you guys want to interview him after as well.
How was Andy Lee changed your style?
Truthfully, like I said, I don't want to give away too much. We've not changed it crazily. He was under the tutelage of Kronk himself. If you saw my first part of my career, I was with Sugar Hill, who was a Kronk fighter. So we sing up the same hymn sheet. I say the main thing is that guidance, that structure. You're walking and this is what you're doing today. Where before, I'll do my own thing. So I think that's the main thing he's changed. He's a great person.
The Kronk style is those tall fighters and you can really punch.
Yeah.
Has he maybe worked on you sitting down in shots a bit more, hurting your opponent?
Yeah, the funny thing is, like I said, when I first went there, he's going off what other people are saying, oh, you can't really punch. And when I started hitting the pads, he was like, what do you do this in the ring? I said, I don't know, I like to mess around. So, you know, that opened up his eyes. And when he started seeing the power there, we've been working on a few things, but you'll see.
How excited are you to have Hamza in the gym with you as well? Obviously, super middleweight now, just a weight below you.
Yeah, it's good sparring, isn't it? But it's a great, on paper, it's a great stable now. You got Joe Parker, Paddy Donovan, me, Hamza. I'm sure a lot of people will be trying to join it as well, but I know Andy likes it nice and knit so he can look after us properly.
Are you going to showboat? Are you going to be showboating on Sunday?
I'll be showboating, man. You know how I do.
Do you have your eyes on the Lyndon Arthur Anthony Yarde trilogy fight? Because Anthony mentioned that it'd be too early for you to step in the ring with him.
Yeah.
If that's something that you'd want in the future, what do you make of those comments?
Yeah, that's what I say. That's one good thing that happened in my last fight. I was looking at 2026, 2027. I was thinking, man, I'm going to beat up this kid. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do that. Everything was moving at 100 miles an hour. Where what I like, what happened there is he's taught me to stay in the now, stay present. And I think with that mindset, you're focused on now. And I think that's when you get the best of me.
Ben, you've been on your leave for a longer time than people thought. We know that. You put your house now, but you were working before. You won't tell us a game plan, but what's sort of a bit of advice that Andy Lee's given you in the build up to this, or when he first brought you on board and stuck with you, that you can tell us?
He said, just make sure you go and have a shit before you go out there, because I left it in there before. I felt like I was going to poo in the ring. But yeah, he's told me a lot. Like I said, he's been in bigger fights than this. He was a world champion. He's had ups and downs in his career. So when you're sitting over the dinner table, he will talk you through these things. And when you come back to the corner, when someone's been there, you believe it.
Did it hurt when the critics, when people were calling you a quitter? Do you let that get to you? I know you said before, it comes with the territory, you've got to be made for this. But when people are labelling a boxer, that's kind of one of the most offensive things you can be called. People take defeats and they can come back. But when you're labelled a quitter, it's normally like something that sticks. Have you just water off a duck's back, brushed it off, or is it something that you've had to deal with and then come back from? How's that sort of resonated with you?
I shimmied it off, man. Like I said, they can all say what they want to say, but I might get that tattooed after I beat him, man, and put Whittaker on my shorts.
A lot's been made about Liam Cameron and his motivation for this fight, but what's your inspiration to prove that was wrong in this fight?
Like I said, there's nothing to prove. If anything, it's just show what I'm made of, show the real Ben Whittaker, and I'll show that Sunday. And when I get the victory, we'll move on.
Ben, what's your prediction for next week, Ben Eubank?
Ooh, that's a good one. I like both guys, to be fair. I do really like both guys. So I will say on the fence, it's a 50-50, but I like the way Eubank's been doing it. I think the build-up's been great, and just off the build-up, I'll probably just edge towards more Eubank.
Did you see Eubank Jr saying he won't be in the corner next week?
Yeah, it's a shame, but at the end of the day, I saw an interview with, what's his name, Eubank. He's not like there's nothing new. Through his career, his dad's not been in his corner for a couple of fights now, so for him, it's just another fight, really.
Is this the first time you've been